Go for
I
it.
think I'm good.
All right, perfect. Then let's get the show rolling. All right, 3, 2, 1. Welcome everybody to sadly we don't have a name yet, but that's for the future maybe. But anyway, this is a video podcast series where we discuss the most burning questions of urban unicycling. And with me today, I mean Mr. Eli Brill and Dao Shani himself. Thank you for coming around, taking the time, just like being
Oh,
here,
for sure, dude.
putting in the effort. For those of you who don't know the person below and to the side of me, Eli Brill, obviously well-known rider, well over a decade now, landed in not a lot of new tricks. Probably best known for his like crazy tricks, like always pushing for the next trick. Dao to my left, yeah, just like putting him work in front and behind the camera, and just like also from my experience, just like a really genuine guy, just fun to talk to ride with, just like very good experiences. Yeah, maybe someone wants to introduce myself.
Dude. Well, first of all,
So
thank you for that.
who,
Go
who is
ahead.
that? I can go for it. So Jan and Dao from Ride One team. Been also riding for quite a long time. You've been riding, and besides being part of Ride One and influencing a lot in that sense, Jan has been in many unicycle events, helping around and pushing his abilities, especially the coasts and everything. And if I'm correct, last EUC winter you are the European Championship, right? The European champion. So that's quite a big thing.
Yeah, thank you very much. And so, just to let you know, every episode we pick a question to see who can and try to see who can persuade the others that their answer to the question is the correct one. Just one quick reminder: this podcast video series is not our idea. We got the idea from a German football channel called Culture Berlin. They're asking similar questions, but just for football, and we really love the idea. So we tried we are thinking like maybe we can just implement it and try to ask like and try to answer questions from urban unicycling. And so here we are. So yeah, huge shout out to them, to Culture Berlin for coming up with the idea. And the question we are trying to answer today, Mr. Eli Brill, you want to present it?
Yes. The question we're talking about today is, what is the most iconic unicycling channel? And just for the sake of discussion, we're kind of using iconic synonymously with influential. We're going to talk about which channels we find to be the most influential or, maybe recognizable. But yeah, it was super fun digging into this one.
Yeah. Also, obviously, we're like from an urban background, so if you feel like your channel's left out because maybe you come from a freestyle background or something, like we were thinking about like the channels that we know the best. Also, probably none of us has thought about Instagram or TikTok channels. I think maybe this will go over like Vimeo or YouTube, and
Yeah.
maybe some riders or some groups that have published videos over the years did not upload them to the same exact channel. So it's more the questions goes more to the life work of a rider or group more than just like where, like on which internet page you can find
Right.
them. Yes, and just to explain the format, each of one of us has prepared a case, like an answer to this question, and they're all different. And we all think that the answer that we all have is the best. And we will start with an introductory statement, and after that discuss. And in the end, we will vote, and then we'll have the winner, or like we will have what we think is the most iconic unicycling channel. Yeah, and I have prepared a randomizer. So, as you can see, I will randomize who will start. All right. So, Eli, you're first, Dow second, and then me third. So,
All right. I'm glad you're first.
just like in a flatline, a girl flatline competition,
That's right, man.
We
It's
got
just
Eli
flat
Brill in the
metal.
hot seat with the first qualifier. You will get 1 minute now.
Ale!
Exactly 1 minute. And you have 1 minute to, just show us who you think is the most iconic unicycling channel. So,
All right, let's do it.
All right.
You guys ready?
Yeah. All right. Eli Brill, the most iconic unicycling channel in history is 3, 2, 1.
All right, so at first I was really struggling, so I decided to just think of it like this. If someone wanted to know where to go to see the best unicycling has to offer, and I wanted to convince them that our sport is truly awesome, what channel would I send them to? After a little bit of thinking, I realized if I really just wanted to cut straight to the chase and to show someone what unicyclists are capable of as athletes, I'd point them directly to Renowned Channel. I think Renowned Channel is the most iconic unicycle channel because it represents just the best of our sport. There's zero fat on it. It's all killer, no filler, unicycle edits from riders around the world. It spans an entire decade that I think is when unicycling really hit its stride. These were extremely influential videos for me as a rider. I know they've had a similar effect on unicyclists the world over. I don't think it gets more iconic than the Renowned Channel.
All right. So, thank you. No comments on your statement. Just like we let that sit and discuss after.
Yeah, let it sit.
Yeah. Just to prepare. Let Dao prepare for his final thoughts. Dao, you have obviously a different opinion about what the most iconic unicycling channel is. So, the most iconic unicycling channel, in Dao's opinion, is in 3, 2, 1.
So, in my opinion, the most iconic one will be Pretty Good Channel. I have to say, throughout the years, they started in 2012, and they produce around 250 videos. Each one is a banger. Like, each one is so good and so well done. And I mean, they're one of the biggest unicycle channels. They have more than 12K followers. Each video get thousands and thousands of views. And I think it's a way to influence about the unicycle community is like to expand it, to allow more people to know about it and to get to know unicycling. And they really share this essence of unicycling, something that not every sport have, this community essence. I think that's something that you can see in the videos. They're always riding together, laughing together, sharing these different experiences, like different events. And you have this good group of riders, Chris Horvath, Sam Lahoud, Waylon Bad. Like, each one is such a good rider, Sam Lahoud influencing so many young female riders to become the best urban riders they can. And they have all of this different collaboration with new riders and just strengthening the unicycle community. And I think that's one of the main things. And in general, they have more than 2 million views. That's so much exposure for unicycle community in general. And just everything from filming, from riding, just everything is perfect and really well done. And
all right. I think you were slightly over the time, but we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it. All right. So somebody wants to throw me in?
All right, Jan, it's your turn. You ready?
Yeah, ready.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, you're on.
The most iconic unicycling channel in history could be the one that produced the most videos with the most views. Easy. But I think the most iconic unicycling channel should be about a feeling, where we as unicyclists feel at home. Home is where we grow up, learn and get better, where we fail, but also where we leave and then come back, because home never really leaves us. In other words, home equals unicycling spirit. The tears, the sweat, the screams and the bails. True unicycling spirit is uploading some raw banger tricks while also saving clips for a fancy edited video. And unicycling spirit is never really quitting and always coming back with another video while also teaching a new generation. Maybe you already know who I'm talking about. Video parts, so nasty they are not made for children to see and had to be taken off the internet. NBD, so many numbers that they make you shiver and turn your lips blue. And finally, without this channel, the three of us would probably not be sitting together here in this call. That's right, the most iconic channel in unicycling history, the goalkeeper of all our trick wish lists, Mr. Eli Brill himself.
Dude, that was amazing. Oh my god.
Wow.
All right.
Oh my god.
Well said.
So we got renowned series, we got pretty good channel, and we got Mr. Brill or Eli Brill. Yeah. So who's missing?
Those choices. I want to just really quick throw out there. Pretty good channel was number 2 on my list. I had you gotta. I didn't realize that their channel had 2 million views. Actually, that is insane.
That's insane.
Let us talk about the cases later. Just quick. Who are you missing on the list? We got 3 names.
Oh yeah.
Now. Who is missing from?
So the third one I put on there was Impact Unicycles. The official Impact channel has some absolute bangers on there, guys. They have the Impact Unicycle Team 2011 video, the one with Stupafleep in it. That is iconic unicycle energy there. It has both of the Elias Puham edits, 2010, 2011, like the old Puham. Those videos were like, childhood defining experiences for me. Had to shout about.
Yeah. So I had I had Impact Unicycles on my list, but then I changed and I sent in just the Puhams, like the life work of the Puhams, not like
it's not
really,
channel.
Yeah. But I think like as a brand, like uploading videos, this had to be in, and like so just like cinematographic, like really nice videos, well filmed, all this stuff. So on my list,
I also had in my third, like in my categories, the religion brand.
Yeah.
I think Nemo also been pushing it. Even in all social medias, you can just see it, just exposing unicycle to the world and just pushing the limits of our understanding of how street riding can actually be. And I think that's something definitely.
Anybody had Jack 7 on their list?
Jack was on, so I made like a slightly longer list that I then
let's talk about the numbers later, but just like give it like
So Jack was, Jack's his push there where he just did that year of videos, like the amount of channel growth and exposure he got over that time, I thought was it's crazy, and his riding is like it's sick.
Yeah, like I also think like Jack's videos are like pretty iconic. Like his older videos with like all his whips and like like the spot where he has like this round water tower in the background. I think that's like kind of iconic.
Jack's channel as well is like I think it's an interesting way to watch someone's entire unicycle career. Like he was posting videos on there before he could do much of anything. And now he's, obviously he's one of the best riders in the world, if not the best. Yeah. And you can see it all there.
Yeah.
That is iconic. You're right.
And then I have like one more I really want to mention. Chris Kovac. Just like
fall to
not many videos, but I think pretty influential when it comes like to just like motivating and inspiring people to ride. I've heard like the last one I was hearing was Scotty saying it, like in his training for unicorn videos, that he was like watching Chris Kovac videos, and I think a lot of people can relate to that. I think a lot of people are just like watching Chris Kovac videos, like just to get inspiration or just like to hype themselves up, because like the video style is so iconic. The music, the feel of it, him throwing his unicycle away, I think that's like pretty iconic too. So
that's a good show.
I actually had 2 more on my list that I think really will mentioning. Some would say even underrated, but I find them amazing and bringing this essence of community. One is STFU London, that producing amazing videos, and I mean there is time that they just posting constantly, and you get so many other riders and like just amazing. And also Ride One, I have to say, you posting constantly, really good content. You influencing young riders, and it just I think you're really showing what this sport is about. I think that's also a big thing.
Thank you. All right, so I think with the shout outs out of the way, let's get into the juice. Where we start? Who wants to start?
We go back to me for this?
Yeah. Renowned series.
All right.
Dude.
Since I kicked off. Yeah. Renowned series for me personally, like, well, I'm just going to go way back, okay? Before there was any of this, one of the original iconic channels. Tell me if you've heard of these guys. Do you guys remember Zenith Productions?
No.
Is that even ringing a bell? Okay.
Not very cool, man.
I started riding. There was a channel of these guys in Quebec, Emile, Hugo, and they had a group of friends, Montreal. They posted on this channel called Zenith Productions, and they would do videos almost like the Renowned series. They had this video called Life. That was a 41-minute long video with parts from riders all over the world. They came out in 2008. They posted this.
Yeah, I know.
And when I started riding and I saw that, there were people from everywhere. There were guys who were doing tricks that to me seemed like realistic. They were like things that I could aspire to. And it was one of the channels that made me want to really dig in here and figure out what I could do on a unicycle. It totally influenced me. And as time went on, Zenith Productions kind of matured and evolved, and Emile figured out, he's a skilled editor and he's got all these connections in the community. It transformed into Renowned series in 2012. And for that next decade, literally 10 years, 2012 to 2022, he was dropping just straight bangers on the Renowned channel. And there's something for everyone on there, like there's pure flat videos, there are pure street videos, there are trials videos, and then there were the end of year bangers, the Renowned series worldwide videos. Those ones, I mean, some of those have like 50,000+ views as well. And they're like, I know guys would save a clip all year and just send it to Emile just so they could have their one moment in that video. And those, I'm sure there are young riders seeing that on YouTube that's what makes them want to like learn to one spin or
I think
learn to do models.
If you think iconic in a way, like in any way like collaboration, then there's like there's no answer but Renowned series. It's like hands down the biggest collab when it comes to like getting like a big part, like a good chunk of the unicycling community involved. Yeah, I think that's like hands down both iconic and influential, both like for people watching and also people participating, getting people to ride, as you said.
And when Dao was talking a bit about like both of you guys talk about the unicycle spirit, we all know that vibe. And I think the Renowned series encapsulates the vibe of what unicycle edits were for the biggest chunk of its life. It was like you just get your best clips, just slap them on with like some loud, energetic music, and it's just people like popping off and doing their craziest stuff. I love it.
All right. Pretty good channel. Sounds like a pretty good entry to me.
Yeah. I mean, I think one thing that's really important to remember with Pretty Good Channel, they captured a lot of the unicycle events. I think that's a really big thing, that they give you this experience, vlogging or Unicorn Days. I mean, at the end, they created their own channel for Unicorn Days, but they started it in Pretty Good Channel. Flatland. Exactly. Flatland battles. I don't know. For me, before going to a unicycle event and seeing this, seeing Unicorn Days, seeing the Flatland battles, for me it was mad. It just made me wanna go fly to the next unicycle event that is happening and get to know all these riders. So I think that was like a big thing for me, something that really pushed me into unicycling or to take it to the next level in a way. And yeah, as I said, editing and filming wise, I can say
On point.
somebody
Yes.
that is filming.
Yes, I have
just on point.
I have it written here into filming always on point, like just like classic style.
Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. They capturing it in a way that it's engaging to everybody, anybody. Doesn't matter if you're a unicycle rider or you're just somebody that interested in extreme sports or you just like filmmaking, because the videos are like pure, so good, straight to the point.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
also like they just have like so many both iconic videos and like also iconic series. So like they have like 100 clips of the week.
yeah,
They have the Day in the Life series. I don't know whether you have watched them. I've watched them so many times over. It's like for me, this series alone is like so iconic, even though it's like not like the best tricks of the world. But then like also like just like the team videos, the pretty good videos, like riding a team together. Then they're also doing the solo edits, just like
Yes,
to
the
name a few.
edits are sick.
all the
So,
tutorials, like the uni tutorials that they're doing are
Yes.
absolutely. I grew on that. I learned. I remember watching these videos and going out and trying it myself. Like, so
Yeah.
for me, it's like,
Yeah,
yeah.
just like to shout out some insane videos like Pierre Huribai, Extreme Unicycling 1 and 2.
Yes.
The Wayland Bad New Era video was like, I think I wasn't like really riding back then. I think there was like a bomb that hit
Ad video's a banger, yes.
that like
And-
I watched it over and over, but like I wasn't like really in the scene back then. But I think like that like put like Wayland on the list of like everybody.
oh yeah.
Yeah, just like
Yeah, that is
the last pretty good the last pretty good video 8. I could talk about that video for an hour straight. That's like
yeah.
it gives me shivers when I'm thinking about it. Like the tricks in there are
Yeah.
just crazy. So
Yeah.
That
Also,
channel's-
the road trip 2015 that they did is the pretty good channel. Road trip is absolutely banger. Like amazing, amazing. Like all tricks and like all the riders and seeing everybody together is just wow.
yeah. And
I was
like
gonna say as well that squad, like that's a group of people who are all like big personalities in the unicycle community as well, you know, and they really capture the essence of that in the
like
pretty good
also
videos.
some nice people. They're
Yeah, you can just tell they have like that squad vibe. Like they go out and ride. Like, you know, I bet you there's a lot of videos like that in skating, you know, where like a crew goes out and they ride.
Yeah.
And unicycling was kind of lacking that because people are so dispersed and spread out. They were the first ones to like really do that in a way where it's, you know, has some staying power.
They definitely get a squad award, hands down.
Yeah.
Like, all right, Mr. Brill.
Mr.
I mean, I
Brill.
don't even know.
It's like I was like when I was thinking about it, was like what makes a channel iconic, and it was like always like putting like different categories. So I was like banger videos, yeah, sure, give me that. Like just like big tricks and total, yeah, give me that. Like we got memes, iconic memes. We got like authenticity, like the energy. Like sometimes you feel like the unicycle videos only like show like the finished product, but you don't really see the person behind it. I feel like maybe that's like because I've seen two channels with like more than one rider getting involved. I think because like your channel is very focused on one rider, it's like easier to like capture like just like the energy, just like your Brill Whip video, you screaming and stuff. I think that's like that gives it like another like
try to make
layer.
it
Also, we're talking about UniQuest. You got Unicycle School, so like this like a lot, just like a lot going on, and like like we have to talk about like iconic. We have to talk about the tricks, right? Like Brill Whip, iconic. The 12 side now also iconic. Like I was watching your videos like all weekend long, just like every trick that you land is like a banger, right? So
You can't put that on my channel, dude.
I couldn't hold myself there. Yeah,
Brilliant.
like big videos, you got them all. Like Blue Lips, Colors, Keep It, Brainchild X. Like they're all like
I mean,
insane videos.
listen, if you want to talk about it, the channel originally, I just wanted to do tricks on a unicycle and put them online, and then I talked with Mike Backlead about this a little bit once in a podcast, but I posted them, and then there were some French unicyclists on the French forums that were like, "Yeah, this guy's his tricks are good, but his videos are terrible to watch." And that's when then I started paying attention to the editing. Actually, started stealing ideas from Rafi, like the Puham edits.
Yeah.
I got like the crane. I tried to step up like the editing game to make the videos better, and it did kind of snowball into a big thing. But man, I appreciate kind words, dude.
Yeah, like just like comparing it to other channels, like you've done it like all yourself, and like to put out big edits with those tricks on yourself, like it's so easy to put a video together. Like from our team perspective, some of our team videos, which go like 3, 4, 5 minutes, we filmed in a day because like everybody was preparing tricks, and we were like, all right, we're gonna film on that day. Please, like, think about some tricks, have them ready, and then like you film, and like you can film for like 8, 9 hours straight, because like one rider does like half an hour of riding, and then he can rest, and then like does his second or third trick, and then he's like finished. But like if you want to do a solo video, it takes so much more energy. Like just like
yeah, it's exhausting. It's fun.
So that's like that's I think like the it's just like the